Hello and good morning. This is my directional video for today's lesson. I'm actually in the building, but I have meetings all day. So this is why I'm making a directional video in case you're stuck or you don't know what to do. It's also good for my remote learners because the Google Meet link probably won't work. You'll be able to complete the assignment and kind of listen for my instructions so that during the science, whatever time your science class is, you can complete the work. So today's activity, you guys are going to be watching a Generation Genius. So as you can see in the Google Classroom, you're going to have three different links. The first one is a video on comparative anatomy, which basically ties into what we've been talking about with homologous structures and vestigial structures. So if you click on that link, it's going to bring you to this website. And as you can see, it's about 11.5 minutes long. If you're at home, you can play the sound. If you're in-house, you can listen to it with headphones or put on the closed captions. And maybe the Promethean board will even work for you, depending on who the sub is. So you'll be watching that in its entirety, and that's really important. You'll also see in the link, there's also a couple other things that if you get stuck and you don't know what they're talking about, you can refer to. The other two links, as you know, whenever we do a Generation Genius, we always do a review game. Because I'm not going to be in-house to do a Kahoot, I've actually made for you a quizzes. So you'll click on the link. I've already checked to make sure that the link actually works. I've already took the quiz as well to make sure that it was pretty easy for you guys. But you'll get to this screen and then you'll hit the play button. It will say play. And then you'll go through it and you'll kind of quiz yourself and see which answers are right and which ones are wrong. So you'll get that immediate feedback, just like we would in Kahoot, to know which answers are right and which ones are wrong. So please, please, please do this quizzes. And then after you do the quizzes, at the end of the class period, you probably might have like 5-10 minutes left. You'll have to complete this Google form. And again, this is nothing new. This is typically what we do with the Generation Genius, first name, last name, the period. And then you have your series of your 10 questions, all multiple choice, that kind of zero in on what you watched in the Generation Genius video. I do really, really recommend that you watch the video in its entirety. I know some of you, especially my remote learners, will be tempted to just fill in the form so you can, be done and have some class time off. But I promise you, if you don't watch the video, you're probably not going to be successful on the Google form. So kind of just trust me as your science teacher when I say that. So again, as a recap, you are going to be watching a Generation Genius on comparative anatomy. I have included both the individual link, a quizzes game that will be very similar to the Google form, and then the actual Google form. The grade on the Google form that you get will go in the grade book, so it's important that you kind of focus your attention and do the best that you can. Of course, if you have any questions, you can schedule a meet with me this afternoon because I will be in the building and I will be able to, go over questions, or if you're stuck or if you need to redo anything, you can definitely book a meet with me and we can do it then. Otherwise, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching or listening to this directional video, and have a great day.